Yeah, this is Good Jobs Part 2, Good Jobs. So, oh yeah, we're gonna get this benefit back in our bank accounts from the federal government today. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. I've been asking for years for the CRA to audit my file to see how much money they owe me and what corruption has taken part in stealing my pension plan. But of course, that's never going to happen. So I haven't benefited from so many GST credits, and I'm the guy that would like to pay more carbon tax. And I also have not received any of the dental national plan. So for me, the system keeps making money off of me, and me returning and returning for the repairs on the same teeth that don't get crowns, for example. So yeah, so good jobs, okay? So AI is going to accelerate our traits as a species, which are bad. So it's going to make the Anthropocene speed up. Same thing with good jobs. So when people get a good job, it's not going to be jobs that are needed for the Anthropocene, like ecological restoration or wildfire related mitigation ventures or things like that. No, it's not going to be that. It's going to be people getting jobs that'll continue to do dumb things, like consume more drugs and alcohol, buy more trucks to have accidents with, and to get tattoos, and to buy guns and dirt bikes and firecrackers to increase the fires, and increase the violence and minimize the human thinking tools. So yeah, it's these good jobs that are described to be good jobs are actually what will create an even bigger divide between the rich and the poor. And it'll just be that the Canadian population will stay ignorant in how they're being manipulated and brainwashed with this term good jobs, right? So that industry elites, politicians don't want anything to change. They get bonuses, they get parties, they get invitations in all sorts of places. Bill Gates, okay? So Microsoft, I was telling this to my father the other day, who's still using an old email that I can't get into, my first ever email that has so much documentation of my life in it, my own data, and that Microsoft said, oh yeah, you've gone over the data storage limits, so now you have to pay this much. But I didn't get the chance to get in there to remove the data if I didn't want to give them money and bring the storage value down. So that's extortion, right? So, and of course, Bill Gates and Epstein knew each other, and in the release documents, there's Bill Gates asking Epstein, hey, what kind of medicine for this STD or STI that I got and likely passed on to my wife can you give me that I can slip into her drinks? That's who you admire. Rich people you admire, right? They're unethical, immoral. They don't care about you and your good jobs that you're being manipulated with, and yet you admire them. You want to be them. So this is the species I share DNA with, okay? This is the failed people primates, and this term good jobs that's often going to be had by nepotism, which reduces the quality of the work being done. That's measurable if you want to do the science. That means these industries are going to have more and more issues, because as long as the paycheck comes in, people don't care if they don't do a good job. And there's always in these rednecks the habit of blaming others when there's catastrophes in fossil fuel industries or this and that. So again, you silly, silly homo communia.